Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. Working on the 2002 Honda CR-V. I bought a 4-pack of actuators out of this place. It's either City of Industry or Chino, California. They're Chinese actuators. So the two front actuators for the front doors, those were perfect. The rear two actuators, they're actually separated left and right. So you have a front left and right and a rear left and right. These four are the old ones, and as you can see right here, the motor will move this arm back and forth. The new actuator, if you look at this hole, how it's elongated up and down. This one's kind of elongated sideways. And the amount of travel is wrong. You can see how it travels like this. This one here is more of a downward travel in this direction. This one here travels up. So the rears were no good. So what I ended up doing on one of them, I did one side already, is popped off this bad arm. There's just a pin here holding that arm in. I took a Dremel tool. This is just a metal pin, and they crimp it here to keep this from popping off. I just Dremeled that nice and round and popped off the plastic arm. What I was going to do is I ended up drilling the back side out to make it all the way through. I was just going to turn this upside down, but that little project failed. So what I ended up doing is popping off the green original one off of the old regulator and then ended up doing the same thing. I drilled the hole here a little bit larger to make it fit onto the new actuator, and I actually used the green arm. So like I said in the other video when I did the AC, you got to be a handy Andy when you're messing with this Chinese shit. Otherwise, they're going to put a crimp in your day. So I don't know if the rears were for an Accord or a Civic, and they just threw them in the garbage bag because they ran out of the right part. I'm not sure. But it's always something when you're ordering crap from China. It's all the time messed up. Anyway, I was able to rectify it with a little Yankee ingenuity, able to get it to function properly. I installed the one that I Mickey Mouse the green arm with, and it's working. So I got to do the same with this one. This is the other rear door. The rear right, they stamp them here. So I got to Dremel this one off, do a little, this will just pop off. They have looks like a little metal cap here on the end holding the green tab down. Excuse me. So that's where I'm at. This is what the door lock assembly looks like. I actually took it off. This here will mount on the bottom and hooks up to that tab there. There's two little screws holding this down. You remove the little screws and this whole assembly pops off. So I think it's actually this one that's the rear for this side. Yeah, this is the one that fits. So what you'll have is for the 3 out of 4 doors, you'll just have one connector here. This one's dead. But for the driver's side front, you'll have both of them have power going to the both sides. The other 3 doors, you got a dead side here. There's no electric hookup to this side. It's just this side here that's hooked up. Anyway, as you can see, this is an all plastic part. The little motor sits in here, so that craps out. It's probably a motor with a plastic gear driven assembly to move this up and down, which locks and unlocks the door. So over time, we're down here in subtropical Florida. The car gets to be 115, 125 degrees in the summer. This little plastic gear in here dries out over time, and you go to use it once and it'll fall apart. So all 4 of these ended up crapping out over time. So it's not just Hondas. You'll find the same thing with different manufacturers. My brother had a BMW at one time. All the window regulators had plastic gears. Same thing with those. Those will warm up. Plastic dries out over time. The plastic rollers and gears and the window regulators, they just one day you'll go to use it and it'll crumble and fall to the bottom of the door. So all manufacturers are susceptible to having these gremlins in every part of the car. Anywho, just for the Honda CR-V, it happens to be the door lock actuators crap out. Have not had a window regulator go out. Those are all functioning. Anywho, enough of this. I got to get back to work, finish up the last door, and put this project to bed. I got to jump out of bed tomorrow and knock out some mowers. Today was CR-V day. You kids have a great day today. Appreciate you coming out. We're going to rectify this right now. See you.